Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down and 10 now for the Dragons offense. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
This is Jackson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to throw. Moon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 3rd down, that's Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that enables him to also pick up the first. looking to throw. Moon. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Here we go. What? 9. Black round. Black round. Ohio. Ohio. Shoot. Black round. Black round.
Johnson goes in motion left. Back to throw. Moon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Let's go. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Off-play action. Moon. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Rodgers now to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll get it over Tomlinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. A toss play left to LaDainian Tomlinson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Johnson, the man in motion right. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the bootleg. Moon. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. A good pickup there at 22. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Looking to throw. Moon. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In motion right, here comes Johnson. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called roast stem right or roast stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Black round.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moon. And it's caught. Touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Rodgers looking to throw on second down. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw on second down. Moon. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They come up in an offset eye. A final shot before break. Moon. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look at the spin. Balance. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On first down, Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moon eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Let's go!
They're going to try and throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll give him a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st down, Moon. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Running right, this is Tomlinson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
319!
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Back now in Atlanta. as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Rodgers to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. To throw on second down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pickup there at 22. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing on first down. Moon buying time to his left. A strong running. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 38-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
To throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. Whoosh. And all the way down to the 29. A big run there by Johnson. 44 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's the fullback, DeMarco. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First carry for the 5'10" Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Rodgers now operating from the gun. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Now it's Tomlinson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And this is Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. To throw is Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, it gets a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And wasn't that supposed to be a sweep?
They didn't even get to the outer third of the field. That got blown up quickly.
Normally, when you're calling a play, you're talking about that tackle made, as you said, to the outer part of the field. Ran that one down in a hurry. That's great diagnosis by the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Zed, 140, 140.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. To throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
140, 140. 85.
In motion right is Hopkins.
3-man line. Okay, he's playing 3-man line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And McManus able to put it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They run with LT. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tomlinson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Tomlinson. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. On the toss, here's Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And now with the play clock getting low, Jim Caldwell's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the handoff, Tomlinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Tomlinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet around the 37. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Halfback set in motion. 85. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it.
140, 140, 85.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a little floater there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defense.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.